Would you like to know what your risk of ruin is for your trading account? Stay tuned, traders. We're going to talk about that next. G'day traders, I'm Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. Today we're going to be talking about risk of ruin. Now, if you've read Brent Penfold's book, The Universal Principles of Successful Trading, you know that Brent puts a huge amount of emphasis on understanding and applying the concept of risk of ruin. If you understand what your risk of ruin is, or the concept of risk of ruin, you'll make that your number one priority to ensure that you stay in the game and don't destroy your trading capital. Now, risk of ruin is a statistical concept that gives us the understanding of the probability of ruining or significantly damaging our trading account to the point where we will stop trading or be unable to trade. Now, that's a number that you can place on that account yourself, but we'll just go over a little mathematical formula that Brent highlights and that you can apply to your own trading to see if indeed you've got a number that you can apply to your own trading and understand what your risk of ruin is. So essentially what it is in this example is you've got a 1 minus your bracketed wins minus your losses bracket over top of a column 1 plus your wins minus your losses in a bracket. So for example, in this example, we also have the units, the money units applied to this afterwards. So if we took an example like Brent does in his book, if your wins are 56% and your losses are 44%, you would plug those numbers into the formula here, and then your units would be up here. So as we go over here and we progress through, we can see that we end up with 0.88 on the top. So the average, the win percentage for this particular example was 56%. And when applied through, we got 0.88. And the losses were 44%, and so the bottom number came out at 1.12. And when we apply that for this particular trader's example, that trader has a 30% probability of risk of ruin, which is exceptionally high. So as Brent highlights in the book, you want to try and get that number down as close to zero or as you can. Now, the only thing that risk of ruin does is it gives you a mathematical understanding of keeping yourself in the game, but that doesn't necessarily mean that your methodology is going to be intact. So for example, your win-loss percentage may change if your methodology isn't performing in certain market conditions. So you need to be monitoring that on an ongoing basis, either in sample lot sizes, 10 trades at a time or 50 trades at a time, depending on your frequency and the type of trading that you're doing. But risk of ruin is only part of that. It's the mathematical portion of understanding your capital management. So even if your methodology starts to underperform, at least your risk of ruin will hopefully keep you in the game long enough that if that system kicks back in, that you'll have protected your trading capital well enough. So if you haven't done so, get Brent's book, Universal Principles of Successful Trading. Fantastic read. Brent has been around for a long time. If you've ever heard him speak or talk or read his book, he's a phenomenal teacher, and he's definitely got the concept down of just managing his capital, executing his trading system. He understands that being the best loser is the long-term winner. I have learned between Peter Brandt and Brent Penfold, those two traders have probably impacted my trading the most. So hopefully you got some value out of today's video. Again, the formula, risk of ruin, apply it to your own understanding, and hopefully it'll allow you to protect your trading capital better. As we always talk about, trading mastery is a lifelong journey, and you're only ever one trade away from blowing up your trading account, no matter how successful you've been. There's been a lot of very successful traders that have indeed blown themselves up, and it's always an ongoing battle as an individual retail trader, especially because we tend to be on our own. Even with the internet nowadays, that can be a minefield of information that can be clouding our judgment, impairing our ability to think concisely under pressure, and just keeping things simple. So hopefully your trading's going well. Thank you again for all the great comments. I've had tremendous amount of questions and feedback. I'm trying to get as much together as I can and simplify things down into a really basic approach for people to be able to apply, especially to their end of day trading. Stay focused, stay disciplined, get better every single week, trade smarter, trade bigger, and live the dream. Have a great trading week. Hi traders, it's Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. If you haven't done so, please head over to my website at staceyburketrading.com. I create updates on almost a daily basis and I would love for you to receive them. Just click on the blog. If you want to enter your name and your email address, I'll send you my free audio program, the 7-Step Daily Routine for High Performance Traders. This is essential knowledge for all traders in all markets, and this is for helping traders to master the market with discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset. I appreciate all your feedback and comments. As always, traders, stay disciplined, and may the markets go with you.